That's right. Hey, Monday the 22nd and Tuesday the 23rd. This is like the 5th time I've tried recording, and Zoom keeps eating all the files, so fingers crossed this time it works. We are going to get to test shortly, but we're not to test yet. We have things to do before that one. Let's go with one. I do have COVID juice flowing through my system. It's yum, yum, and delicious. Blue Sheet is officially due for you guys on Thursday. So on that, now, if you're live today, Red, and you finished the test today and you want to turn it in, I'll happily take it from you and grade it. For Red kids, yours will be due next Tuesday because I'm not going to see you on Thursday. Blue kids, yours is due on Thursday. Gray kids, if you want a grade higher than a 0, you're going to have to take a picture of the front and back and then email it to me. Otherwise, yours goes in as a 0. And that'll be for the Blue Sheet. It's a 20-point grade to try and help you out from there. But again, blue kids, you turn it in Thursday. Red kids, turn it in Tuesday. Omar?
Okay, so where is the filled out Blue Sheet?
So on there, I said COVID juice, we have it for there. The next thing we're going to get to is your Outsiders book. So coming up on Thursday, we begin reading Outsiders. You do not get a copy to keep. You only get my copy of it because I do not have individual copies for you. Red kids, I am getting ready to hand you out your copy in just a second. Blue kids, I will give you your copy on Thursday. You don't get to keep it forever. You're going to return it to me when we finish reading it. Gray kids, I don't have a copy for you. You're going to have to use the online version, either the ebook or the audiobook, unless you come and physically see me. And then Gray kids, I will give you a copy. Otherwise, I won't be hooking you up with one. So let me go ahead and pause here for a second and then hook you guys up with copies. And then we'll do the same thing coming up on Thursday. Then we're going to have some of you standing up and dancing for us. Also, in case you guys were unaware, we are moving, or at least in theory, they're voting tomorrow to move to 100% for junior high kids. So in theory, and this will be starting the Monday after spring break. So next week should be the last time that we just have half the kids in the room. So after next week, we go back to everybody being in here at the same time. You will either be all virtual, if you are all gray, or you will be all live and in person. There is no more red or blue after spring break. It is every day is every kid. It also means your seat is going to change because the seat you sit in, there is a blue kid that sits there on the blue kid days. So you can't both sit in the same spot because that's going to get real awkward. So it means a lot of you are going to have to move seats, just so you are aware. Plus, we'll get to some other things, but it'll be fun and educational for you. Drew? So I've now covered all of the... Right, but you also saw me ignore the other kids who kept asking the same questions, and you decided to double down and ask that question again, so you lost the points. That's how the learning works. So I think we've covered all the missing assignments with you guys. We did that during tests, so we're good to go there. Now, there it is, dancing time. So those of you who are blue kids who have not danced yet, you will be dancing on Thursday. Those of you who are red kids, you're getting ready to dance right now. I believe Hudnut, you are our first one who gets to dance. So let's pause. And we're back. I did. You were doing the Hunger Games. I was with you. You blew a kiss at me. It was adorable. I caught it. It's right there next to my heart. It's okay. We're all kinds of creepy in this class. So now let's do 7.5 weeks of Greek mythology in 15 minutes. If you understand and know all of these answers, you will do fine on the quiz. If we go through this and you look at me blankly and you have no idea what's going on, then you're probably going to struggle. But that's sort of how learning goes. If you're on your iPad right now, there's a chance I'm going to end up taking it from you and you'll have no iPad to use for the test. The irony is that the one kid on the iPad is the one who's going to, all right, let's begin. Going all the way back to, oh, by the way, home children, this is to help you out too, the two of you who are paying attention. I wish you luck. The rest of you, you're already playing video games, so it's okay. Let's go with back to Uranus and Gia. The very first kids they had born were? Big ugly monsters. Second set of kids were? Cyclops. Where do the big ugly monsters and Cyclops get put? The third set of children. How many Titans were there?
12.
How many girls?
6.
Nicely done. So this brings us into this point, and then who is it that overthrows Cronus?
No.
Sorry, who overthrows Uranus? And you said, my mistake. I'm human. Forgive me. That would be Cronus does the overthrowing. What weapon does he use?
The side.
He uses the scythe, and then we have down there. Oh, what happens to the sky during this war? Who saves it from falling? Nicely done. And what curse does Uranus put on Cronus?
He's gonna
Done. And then we'll go. Ooh, how does Cronus prevent his kids from overthrowing?
He swallows them.
How many does he swallow?
5.
Nicely done. And then one rock. What is the rock's name? That's where Zeus comes in. Zeus wants to free his brothers and sisters. What weapon does he use? And then that's where we then get the big fight, which is the Titans versus the Olympians. And then, why can neither side win this war? Who goes over to Zeus's side to help him? What secret does Prometheus tell him to help him win? Then we have the big ugly monsters and the Cyclops who help him. Cyclops give him weapons. What weapon does Zeus get? Poseidon? Hades? All right, that's there. At the end of the war, where do the Cyclops go? Inside the mountain. I did not. That's the listening part. Where did the big ugly monsters go? That's where it goes from there. And then what happened to all the humans? Who made the first race of humans?
Prometheus.
What ingredients? So you guys are on fire so far. And then we got, they decided to split the world into 3 kingdoms. What kingdom does Zeus take? Poseidon, Hades, they go up to Mount Olympus, and how many thrones on Mount Olympus? Who takes the first throne? Who's married to Zeus? What 2 things is Hera in control of? All right, then we have Poseidon. We got after Poseidon, our next one to get a throne is Hades. Why is Hades not up there? So that brings in Demeter. Who gets a throne after Demeter? Why is Hestia not listed? And then, who are Hera's 2 kids to get thrones? Hephaestus, the only god to be. Who crippled him? Depending on the story, Mom or Zeus. 5 again. Agreed. And who trains Hephaestus in his skills? Cyclops. And then you already said his brother's Ares, who's just a jerk. Nothing special there. Artemis and Apollo, their mom Leto, Hera hates and says you can't stop running. So how does the mom prevent her from stopping running? And, yes, Jackson, you may. It's Big Snake. How does she beat Big Snake? And then right after they're born, the first thing the twins do? Aphrodite is the only Olympian that is not a child or brother or sister of Zeus. Who were her parents?
Ernest.
I just told you Aphrodite.
Ernest, and she was a part of Ernest.
Is correct.
When he got cut off, she came down.
And so going back to her parents, we have Ernest and Gaia because it came back to the choppy time. Who is Aphrodite married to? Who does she date? Nicely done. Athena. Where is she? That solves that question. What form does Athena's mom take that allows Zeus to get rid of her? All right, good job on that one too. Let's go. Hermes, his mom is not a Titan or a human. All right. What does Hermes steal?
A cow.
What does he trade to Apollo? Who gives up a throne for Dionysus? Hestia. Let's see. Dionysus was born the first time when his mom went kapoofity. How is he born the second time?
He puts him in his leg because he was
There you go.
Oh crap.
The giant baby leg pimple birth out of the leg, and that's when he gets. Oh, he is connected to theater. What two symbols are connected? All right, let's go with. Who creates the second race of humans? Let's go. What mistake is made?
He makes sure
Go on that one too. So we got the things. Let's go with. Sacrifices is next. When Zeus sets up sacrifices with the humans, he splits the cow into the different parts. What two parts of the cow make up the rainbow sticks?
Bones.
Bones. And what was the other part? Fat and the bones. What goes into the other pile? Who helps the humans figure out the two? Prometheus. Which pile does Zeus choose? All right, good job on that one too. Then let's go with. Hades was lonely. What is the name of the girl he decides? Persephone. Who is Persephone's mom? What does he use to kidnap her? The growy flower thing. Then Demeter gets to pray. How is it Demeter forces Zeus to release her? Why does Zeus care about the dead crops? Sacrificing. How does Hades prevent her from leaving the underworld?
He makes her eat.
What?
Nailed it, Huton.
What?
Huton said, which is how I feel when you guys yell at me too. She was channeling her inner Brovia. That's the thought. With that one, it turns out in Greek mythology, there's only 2 seasons. When they're together, what season is it?
Spring.
When they get separated and they're no longer together, so technically it's just summer and winter. Those are the only 2 seasons. And then, Prometheus. Humans don't have. Why does Zeus refuse to let humans have fire? Poking him and the burning with fire. Who gives humans fire anyway? It comes down. Seems a little strong on that one. So Zeus being unhappy, what punishment does he give Prometheus?
He changed him up and it's a birdie here.
Change him out. You are just channeling my inner emotion every time, Huton. I feel you. And so yes, and then the more pictures of the dying and stuff like that. And Pandora. When she gets created, what sneaky thing does Zeus put in? What does Zeus put into the box? Evil things. What does Athena put in the box? So that covers the box, the evils and the hope. Let's go to Phaethon. His dad was Helios. What job does Helios have? Driving the sun chariot. What mistake does Helios make when?
He takes the sun chariot and then it crashes.
Nope, that's Phaethon. What mistake does Helios make when he tries to give his son a present? There you go. That's the river Styx. What gift does Phaethon want?
He wants to
When he crashes, what land formation does he create? Arachne, what was she good at doing? What god does she challenge?
Athena.
And what does Athena do to her? And turns her into a spider. All right. With Heracles, our last one. Why does Heracles' mom name him after Hera? There you go. Doesn't. Oh, who is the first person that Heracles kills?
Poseidon. His music teacher.
His teacher. The second group of people he kills, his family. And then we get to him having to do the missions.
Why is it-
What was tricky about the Nemean lion?
It's another guy.
No, it's yes.
It cannot be penetrated. So how does he kill it?
Chokes it out.
How does he skin it after it's dead?
He's your own fault.
What was rough with the Hydra?
Anytime you cross the head, another one comes out.
And the Hydra's blood?
It was acid.
Acid.
It was very nice.
And he used a torch. His friend used a torch.
There you go. With the death of Heracles, who sends him a tainted cloak?
First line.
His wife,
Second line.
which then should kill a normal human, but he's not a normal human.
And then he
So
killed
there are
himself.
3 things that work together to kill him.
Himself.
The Hydra blood, getting shot with arrows,
And fire.
and then jumping into a fire. He goes out the way every teacher wants to go out, getting set on fire, shot with arrows and poison at the same time.
Yeah. I don't care.
Student revolution.
Don't worry.
When it happens, that's how I want to go out.
I don't care about
Hi, Charles. What's up?
I thought everyone's to die via their students ripping them apart after teaching them.
That would be true too. There's so many different ways we can go out. I believe if you knew the answers to that, you should be good to go. That covers almost everything that's on the test. The only thing left to do is actually take the test. So tests should, if it's not unlocked, I think it unlocked like 3 minutes ago. Oh, I was wrong. I apologize. How embarrassing. So it's definitely unlocked right now then, so we're good to go.
It's 2:12.
Your ability to tell time is impressive. I am going to leave the Zoom open for those of you at home so I can answer questions for you. Once you're done, you are done, and we have finished Greek mythology. Houton,